There is a California connection to a respiratory illness that is making hundreds of kids sick. The virus is spreading across a dozen states. New at 6, KPIX5's Ann Notarangelo on the link to a Bay Area outbreak.
More than 1,000 children have been sickened by respiratory infections in 10 states. Many children require hospitalization because what seems to start out as a cold, a week later develops into difficulty breathing and wheezing. Will Cornejo got sick last week in Denver.
Well, I know I was scared. I remember thinking that I was gonna die.
He was white as a ghost, lips were blue. He was completely unconscious at that point. We weren't sure if he was gonna make it.
The Centers for Disease Control says some of the patients have tested positive for a rare viral strain called enterovirus D68. More common strains get millions of people sick each year, but this strain is rare and so far has only struck children and teens. D68 started here in California in 1962, and there have been outbreaks in other states, most recently in 2009 and 2010.
It can be pretty dangerous. Kids can get pretty sick, especially if they have a history of asthma.
Enteroviruses are linked to many symptoms, including neurological illnesses and paralysis. Earlier this year, UCSF was studying a handful of cases involving children in California who suffered a polio-like illness that left them paralyzed in the leg or arm. They think D68 is the culprit.
We have 2 of the 5 patients we have seen that have been found to have this enterovirus 68, but the other 3 patients were seen probably too late, so we probably missed the acute phase during which we could have captured that virus.
There are no reports of paralysis in this current outbreak, and no one has died. There is no vaccine, and antibiotics aren't effective on viruses, so doctors treat the symptoms. And only when a child starts breathing normally will their parents breathe easier. Ann Notarangelo, KPIX5.
Experts anticipate enterovirus D68 will spread. Its effects are worse on kids with a pre-existing condition like asthma.